Well, hey, my friend, if you are struggling with life's stickier issues, want to grow in your relationship with God and become everything you were created to be, then you are in the right place. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Kris Reece, and if this sounds like something that you could benefit from, go ahead and click the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss a thing. Today, we're going to talk about how to hug a porcupine. Specifically, 3 steps to loving a difficult person God's way. Difficult people are all around us. Whether it's an abrasive coworker, a narcissistic boss, or a toxic mother, all you need to do is throw a stone and you will likely hit someone difficult. These types of people remind me of porcupines. And for some of these individuals, that word difficult can be a very generous description. A brief encounter with some of these people will leave you feeling downright aggravated. And you can purpose in your heart to love like Jesus, but the minute you get near this person, everything in you recoils. But Jesus said in Luke 6:32, "If you love only those who love you, why should you get credit for that? Even sinners love those who love them." So how do we follow biblical mandates to love our enemies without getting pricked? Well, today we're going to cover the 3 steps. Let's dive right in. Step number 1, turn upward. The only way you will be able to sustain any amount of interaction with a difficult person is through prayer. Now, this may seem like a Christian cop-out, but prayer is essential if you are to know how to handle this devil-sent individual and find peace in the midst of the irritation. And when you pray, you release the burden to God. Trust me, He's got bigger shoulders than you do. And you also begin to soften your heart towards the other person. Don't believe me? I once had a woman in my life whom I honestly believe was sent by Satan to try my patience. She would lie to my face, spread rumors, manipulate others into thinking that I was the one that was tormenting her. And the last thing I wanted to do was to pray for her. Well, unless, of course, it was for vengeance. Okay, just being honest. But instead of giving in to my frustration to vent about her, I prayed for her. And one day, I heard that she wasn't doing well. And a little part of me wanted to rejoice, but a bigger part of me actually had compassion for her. Believe me, my friend, that compassion didn't come from any part of my heart. It only came from the love of Jesus. Sometimes God allows these people in our lives because of what He's looking to do through us. Step number 2, turn inward. What is Jesus looking to do in you? We often look at a difficult person as the external problem that needs to be eradicated. But what if God is actually using these people as a form of sandpaper to refine you? Jesus asks the hard question in Matthew 7:3-5. He says, "Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?" And I have found that when you want to see what a person is truly made of, put them in hot water. And the same is true for our encounters with toxic people. They reveal what's already in our heart. So what is God showing you about yourself through your dealings with this seemingly impossible individual? Whatever it is, I want to encourage you to allow Him to have His way in your life, and you'll be better for it. Step number 3, turn outward. Everyone has a story. Sometimes difficult people are not difficult because they're bad. Sometimes they're difficult because they've had challenges in their lives that they have not been equipped to grow from. Who knows? God may be placing you there for such a time and task. Just remember, though, that this person is not your pet project or responsibility. Your job is to stay connected with God through prayer and follow His leading. Your job is not to fix this person. Look, difficult people can leave you feeling drained and defeated. But will you choose to look at these people as somebody that was maybe sent by God to help make you more like His Son, Jesus? Well, that's all the time that we have for today. My prayer is that your heart will begin to change and soften towards these difficult people. They're everywhere. And sometimes they're sent by the enemy. Sometimes these people don't even realize what they're doing. So my prayer is that you will begin to look at them through the eyes of Christ. In fact, one of your prayer requests should be, God, help me to see these people the way you see them. Well, if you are struggling with some difficult, toxic people in your life, I get it. That's why I created the Toxic People Survival Guide. It is your free guide to learning how to identify and deal with toxic people. I'm going to go ahead and include that in the description section below. Go grab your copy. It's really going to inform you about the different types of toxic people and how you can handle each one of them individually. So until next time, I pray that you remember all things are possible with God.